Hi guys, I'm Jamie New, the founder of Smartest You, and in this video you're going to learn 10 ways to find talent to manage, all of which have been used successfully by me or by people that I know. Plus, we've got a free artist management startup kit available in the description below this video that you'll want to download after you're done watching every minute. So, idea number one, since we're on YouTube, let's start here. Look for cover videos on YouTube. So search for covers done by artists that are local to you. That might make it a little easier, or any artist really, doesn't really matter who. I've personally found a couple of artists this way, and one artist that I found through a cover video, I actually did end up helping her out for a while. So for example, let's say you're from Vancouver and you love Michael Bublé. Try searching for him, covers by him, on YouTube, and you might end up finding some local artists that have covered him. Find out their website information, contact information, and reach out to them. So they don't need to be local, but it just makes building a relationship that much easier when you can actually meet them in person. So idea number two is to attend music conferences and showcases, because oftentimes artists that are performing these smaller showcases and conferences don't have management yet. And again, I've personally managed a few artists that I met at showcases and conferences, and there are plenty of options around the world. We've linked to a list of some of them in the description below, or just simply Google Music Conferences Toronto or whichever city you're in if you want to go to a local one, or if you want to contact your country's music managers forum. There's, I think, around 28 music managers forums around the world now. So contact them and find out which conferences and showcases they might recommend for you to go to. Then once you've found out which ones you should and will be attending, check out the performers listed before you go. Check out their social media, listen to their music, make a short list of every artist that you're actually interested in, the recorded music side, and then go attend their showcases. Attend the networking events, approach the delegates, approach speakers, approach the performers after their set, and then reach out laterwards online or via email or what have you. Idea number three is go to local shows and cafes. So take a tally of all the venues, bars, hotels, or events in your area that feature live music. You can Google them or ask for friends, whichever way, but check their websites first and find out which nights they have live music, especially original bands. Some cover bands are looking to get into original music, so I wouldn't avoid them, but find out what their future goals are and if making original music and touring is on their radar. Add shows and events that interest you to your calendar, and then go get social with the venues owners, the buyers, and especially obviously get social with the talent that are performing that night. I personally signed a management agreement with a band that I met at a local bar who mostly played cover music, but were also in the process of writing and recording new original music, so it worked out well for us. Idea number four is radio contests or awards. Make a list of all your local radio stations. Google them if you need to. Add a list of radio stations in surrounding markets as well. And maybe depending on the size of your country, you may want to include every radio station in your country in a certain genre, perhaps. It doesn't have to be local. I was personally managing with a partner back in 2014, and we started working with a bunch of artists that were in Vancouver and Alberta radio contests, but we're both from Ontario, so we weren't from the same province, and it worked out. But nonetheless, check the radio station websites for any obvious contests or award shows or Battle of the Bands type things. And if nothing's on their website, then call the stations and ask them if they have any emerging artist contests or awards. The reception will let you know. Note them down. If they have public events that you can go to for these contests, then put them in your calendar. And if there are artists listed from past events or future events, make a list of those artists too. Search their socials, listen to their music, note down all their websites, the details of the ones you like or love, and then start reaching out. Idea number five is get recommendations from your connections. I personally didn't start having people recommend artists to me until after I had some success, but perhaps you can get recommendations from people who are in the same arena as you if you are a brand new beginner. So let your contacts know that you are looking to get recommendations from them, because that'll help. Ask any artists that you're already managing, if you are, or if you know any artists, if they know of other artists that they love that might need management. Ask other managers, ask agents, producers, friends at record labels, venue buyers, publicists. Ask anyone you know. And if you don't know that many people, then make new friends in your local scene or internationally. And that brings me to idea number 6, is if you don't have enough connections yet, then get out there and make them. And you can do this through getting experience in literally any area of the business. Managers oversee all areas of the business pretty much. So no matter which area of the industry that you work in, it will ultimately help you as a manager down the line. I've worked in so many different areas of the industry, and it's always helped me make new connections and gain a new perspective and advantage as a manager, and has often turned into new business for me. So to make new connections, get out there and get experience in other areas of the industry. And I would maybe suggest looking into concert promotion, or maybe at an agency, or maybe at another management company, maybe in publicity or radio promotion, or even in streaming at Spotify or Apple Music, maybe even at a recording studio or a nonprofit association, maybe at a music media outlet, or in publishing, or at a rights and royalties organization such as like ASCAP or SOCAN or Sound Exchange, or one of those. So good luck, get out there and try and get more experience and more connections in those areas. Idea number 7 is Emerging Artist Awards. This is different than the radio awards. There are generally smaller local award ceremonies in towns and cities all over the world, such as Future Star Awards and Discovery Awards and Emerging Artist Awards, Indie Awards, and some of them that focus on specific genres as well. So get out and find out about these award shows in your area. You can Google them or ask your friends. Again, contact your local MMF, your Music Managers Forum. Contact your provincial music association if you're in Canada, and make a list of all the ones that you can find. Check their websites, look for the list of nominees, and most particularly the emerging ones, depending on how big of an award show it is, and start reaching out to them. Idea number 8 is through college programs and college radio. So you can either connect with teachers in music programs to help you discover their most fresh up-and-coming talent, and you can help develop them from literally day one. Or maybe you want to consider attending a college as a student, in a music business program or in an artist management course or something. Some programs that I know of allow you to be a mock manager for a term. So if you're already planning on being a student or becoming one, considering also getting involved in college radio when you're at the school. There's tons of unsigned talent that comes through there, so that's a good place to look as well. Idea number 9 is media and social media. So just scroll the media at all times, not just Instagram, or search Instagram and Facebook and search hashtags and search other people's accounts. Go to the latest posts on a music-related account and see who's liked it. There's always up-and-coming songwriters and performers that can be found. For example, maybe go to ASCAP, the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, and see who's like their most recent posts, and then maybe you'll find someone there. So in addition to Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, I'm also talking about blogs and online media publications like satellite radio, college radio, as mentioned before, regular commercial radio, and television, although TV and radio are more for advanced managers, as the artists that are already on the TV or in commercial radio likely have some sort of team around them and need a more experienced manager. That is, if you are just a super fresh beginner. Either way, this is arduous and very time consuming, but it can work. I know of a manager who signed an artist from seeing them live on breakfast television, which is a popular news and weather station here in Canada. And I find artists all the time on Instagram that are amazing, so it can work. Idea number 10 is discovery playlists and streaming platforms. So check the discover sections on Spotify and SoundCloud or whatever streaming platform you use. Check the related artists section on Spotify, and on SoundCloud, check who an artist follows, because if they're a young up-and-coming artist, the chances are that they follow other up-and-coming artists. So that's a good way as well. In the end, in most cases of successful managers that I know personally, when they started managing, they had no prior artist management experience, but some had music industry experience in another area. And I even know very successful managers that didn't even have any prior music industry experience whatsoever. So don't think that just because you have no experience, you can't get started. So get out there and start looking for talent and just start building relationships. Don't make promises, just build the relationships. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment, and let us know what else you'd like to know. Share it with your fellow music industry friends, and thank you for watching.